Hey everybody, Jay Marino here, welcome back. I'm getting back to Warcraft 3 RE-Reforged. This is a project created by InsaneMonster, and it revisits Warcraft 3 Reforged and tries to recreate the maps, perhaps in a way that we expected them to be prior to the terrible launch of the game. So, also known as how many times can one man play a different version of the Scourge of Lordaeron before falling into just depraved insanity. Here we are again, back to the Scourge of Lordaeron. We're on the defense of Strombrad. Let's see what InsaneMonster has in store for us.
Welcome, Prince Arthas. The men and I are honored by your presence.
Can the formalities, Uther. I'm not king yet. It's good to see you.
You too, lad. I'm pleased that King Terran has sent you to help me.
Father still hopes your patience and experience might rub off on me.
Well, it is a father's right to dream, isn't it?
Look, here's where we stand. Our scouts have confirmed that there is an orc encampment hidden somewhere over the next ridge.
As I suspected.
It gets worse. They're preparing to attack the nearby village of Strombrad. As far as we know, the village is completely defenseless.
I need to move against the orcs' base immediately. Can you handle Strombrad's defense on your own?
Of course, Uther. Don't worry about me.
Good. Meet me at the orc camp once you have saved the village. Be careful, Arthas.
Got a nice little Warcraft 2 remix theme song playing there at the beginning. So I am playing on the hard difficulty, or at least I should be. I launched it through the editor. InsaneMonster reached out to me and asked me to play in hard difficulty, and he said if I didn't, he would sneak into my house when I was asleep and shovel garbage into my mouth. So here we are, playing on hard difficulty. Okay, rescue villagers from the first and second village. We got new unit acquired footmen.
Light is my strength.
Look at that. So right off the bat, you can see a lot more detail here. I do have a playlist where you can check out. I played the Exodus of the Horde.
A sound plan.
Reforged in the past. So you can go and check that out if you're interested, if you'd like to see what changes were done there. And some of the missions are completely redesigned. Like that dungeon mission with Thrall. I honestly don't even remember what it was called. But there's like an infiltration section with Snow Song to release Thrall. Stuff like that. It's all different and... It's good stuff. It's memorable, it's familiar in just the right ways, but different enough to feel fresh.
A sound plan.
We do indeed have to play with the reforged graphics. I know these are divisive, but we're going to play this project for, what it was made for people to enjoy. Get him!
For my father, the king.
So we play these maps a lot. We've been here before.
Look, it's Prince Arthas.
So I'm mostly going to be focused on the things that perhaps are... different and changed from the originals, and I think the idea is okay. He's Syndicate. It looked like I caught a glimpse of it.
Is there danger?
Yeah, focusing on the things that perhaps are new and changed, and I think as the missions go on, they will start diverging.
Take everything, man. Take all the valuables.
Okay, let's get up here. Make sure that we're at least somewhat splitting damage.
I'm here to help.
Use Holy Light to heal wounded units. I can't.
A sound plan.
This big guy's, he's roasting Arthas. He's roasting him good.
For honor.
So I guess we're going to have to rely on our footmen. Nope, he's going for Arthas again. We'll just keep Holy Lighting and keep him in the back.
Here's my lead.
We lost one footman
I
already.
stand for the light.
You hate to see it. I can't see the health bars at all.
I'm here to help.
And we got a lion's
The light
ring.
is my strength.
What a thrill.
Is there danger?
Let's pick this up. Rune of Lesser Resurrection. You love to see it. Our footman is back.
I stand for the light.
All
I'm
that
here to
for a drop of blood. For an
Justice
agility
shall be done.
+1. You sort of hate to see it,
The
but
light
hey,
is
we
my
got our Rune of
strength.
Lesser Resurrection, so
Of
don't have to
course.
we don't have to feel bad for losing anybody
Certainly.
there. But yeah, Arthas got roasted good.
sound plan.
For a +1 agility. What are you gonna do?
Certainly.
We can sell that though.
Is
when
there
we
danger?
excuse me, inevitably get to the
Of
holdout
course.
map, we can sell all of our extra items.
For honor.
Because that mission's always been quite difficult. I don't know what hard difficulty really
For
means in
honor.
this context, and I've said multiple times
need?
that, look,
I'm
community
in order.
content creators, I'm in your corner. You're
I'm here
great.
to help.
I'm here to give you encouragement. But I don't
Certainly.
trust you all when it comes
Greetings,
to...
Lord.
I simply don't trust you when it comes to actually balancing different difficulties. I'm sorry, it's just I've had a lot of experience.
Is there
I've
danger?
had a lot of different experiences, not just
A
one or
sound
two.
plan.
With just some really wacky balanced stuff. People say, dude,
Certainly.
you gotta play the hard difficulty. It's super well
course.
done. And you know what?
fight for
Sometimes it
Lordaeron.
is, and sometimes
Get your
it's
sword.
it's just a disaster. So, we're playing this on hard difficulty. We're gonna do our best. Hey there,
light is
militia.
my
That's very
strength.
fitting.
Of
A
course.
pot of healing. We certainly could have used that in the past.
Certainly.
Peasants converted into light melee units. Their efficient
sound
meat
plan.
shields can attack ground units. Hello, Tommy. How are you? How are you?
Certainly.
But again, if a creator reaches out to me
Of
and asks
course.
me to play on a harder difficulty, I'll at least try it,
A
unless your
sound
name is
plan.
Shardundred, at which point I will simply say no thank you. But yeah, we'll
For
see what's in
honor.
store. Like that first
Justice
engagement up
shall
there
be
was
done.
actually pretty difficult. But that's partially because I have
honor.
the unit faction color health bars on, which
light
makes
is my
them
strength.
difficult to see for those syndicate factions
Of
specifically.
course.
Please, you're my only hope. A group of gnolls kidnapped my little Timmy and took him to their hideout in the forest. Could you find him and bring him home?
Maybe we'll consider it. So we have to go and get the
A
other
sound plan.
the other militia. That will certainly help in
Certainly.
anything that we're doing. I realize
For
I have
honor.
pots to use, but we're just running around at this point, so we can
Of
go
course.
and snag these other
A sound
militiamen
plan.
first. So let's do that before we go and have to fight the gnolls. Also, our units get a very slow trickle
Certainly.
of passive
A
healing,
sound plan.
as everything does in Warcraft.
Of course.
Well, not everything. All biological units. How do we get down here?
For
Just
honor.
right-click that and see which way our units take? Interesting. We seem to be taking quite the long way around just to get to this area. Okay, you know what? Let's go
Certainly.
kill the gnolls instead. Never mind, we've triggered something. Take everything, men.
Help! Bandits are stealing our belongings!
We'll take their coin just like everyone else's.
Those bandits stole my ledger. Without it, I will lose my entire farm. Please, retrieve it from their camp. It would mean so much to us.
Okay, we'll do that, and if you're lucky,
Say
we
the
won't
word.
death pact you. Obviously,
Justice
that's not
shall
an
be
ability that we have, but we recently played alternate where
Certainly.
we started death pacting all the civilians, and it was a real treat.
Is
Dude,
there
we got some
danger?
hot lore, militia codex. Search for other codex
honor.
entries to discover all the lore information. Dude, we gotta see it. Militia. Let me see it. Click on it. There we go. Dude, check out this hot lore. Militia are volunteer peasants that have taken up arms and armor to protect their homes against bandits or worse in times of dire need. There are times when a standing army is insufficient to protect the settlements of the eastern kingdoms. Citizens are then drafted into service as soldiers. Though not trained for war, they're effective at buying time for professional reinforcements to arrive. Sometimes the peasants who are enlisted are not volunteers, but few would doubt their devotion to the homeland and their king. Yo, we just learned
here to
so
help.
much about the Warcraft universe. Strap in. We got 5 more of those somewhere
Of
in this
course.
in this mission.
A sound plan. Of course.
Hello.
I thought we were gonna recruit. I thought we were gonna recruit the
sound
children for a
plan.
second. I'm like, man, this Reforged taking a dark turn with child soldiers. Glyph of Ultravision. I think that just lets me see further
I stand for the light.
in the night. Pretty sure.
Of course.
Like when it's nighttime, we can see a little bit
Certainly.
further, or maybe we just have a longer vision range in general. So let's backtrack and kill
honor.
those gnolls now that we have 2 more militia.
Certainly.
And this is also allowing Arthas to regenerate his health after that difficult first encounter. Would you look at that? He's a god gamer, possibly the best Warcraft 3 gamer that's ever existed. So we're going to backtrack here. Gotta kill some gnolls. So the layout of the map is also all different. It seems like this is pretty much completely re-terrained. There's some more crates up here that weren't part of the barricade. We could probably go back there. Barrels as well. It's kind of hard to tell what's part of the barricades and what might actually hold some items, but like frankly, all the items that you're going to get on these early missions are going to get replaced regardless. So I'm comfortable just leaving some crates behind. Who knows, maybe there are tomes of knowledge in there. Every single one of these crates and the barricades themselves, each one has a +2 tome of knowledge. Can you imagine? I want you to think about that. All you viewers out there that always just get really frustrated regarding tomes.
A sound plan.
Every single one of those. And I checked it in the editor when I opened it up.
For
and I want
honor.
you to know that I'm purposely leaving them.
The light
I'm not
is my
picking them up. I
strength.
don't want to get too overpowered, you know? The game
For
already
honor.
struggles to contend with my level
here
of
to
skill.
help.
We got gnolls. Get in there.
Of course.
Help
Don't
me.
move my camera, please.
I'm trapped in
That
the
is a cardinal
cage.
sin. Kill all the gnolls to rescue little Timmy.
The light is my strength.
Well, we can't just break
A
him out
sound
and then
plan.
have him make a mad dash. Okay, this is going fine. We'll just keep an eye on who's getting focus fired, and the answer is nobody right now. And then we'll throw a heal on him. Basically, our footmen have to get down to half health in order to justify
I'm
using.
here to help.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Of
Get
course.
Arthas in there first to justify using a holy
For
light,
honor.
so that it doesn't feel wasted. Feels like we attacked the Gnoll Warden and it aggroed some other ones to pop out.
I want to go home.
Timmy wants to go home. He's not going to go home, though. What's sad is poor Timmy just has to... He ends up just going back to school. He doesn't even go home. If you were kidnapped as a child, I feel like the first place you would end up going, is back home. And then flippin' Timmy ends up having to just go back and sit with
here to
Alicia
help.
in class and learn geometry or whatever.
Certainly.
Betrayer
Feels
of the
kind of
light.
bad, you know?
Say the word.
Is there danger? Foul knave.
Oh, I forgot.
A
Dude,
sound
Reforge
plan.
did one thing right, and that is allowing me to
Yes,
stack
my liege.
consumables
To
in a hero's inventory. What a dream.
Orders. Right.
Look, you got to take what you can get in
Orders.
Reforged. And we also, it's
way.
re-Reforged, so, like, of course, it's going to be better than the original iteration.
Justice
Arthas, go
shall
and
be
pick up
done.
that.
Say the word.
You guys break that, and let's let out
What do you need?
this little dummy.
I stand for the light.
Being able to
Yes, my
stack consumables just means that too good to use
The
syndrome
light
is going
is
to
my
kick in
strength.
even heavier.
Aye, my lord.
Can stack even more consumables that I'll never
Right.
use. Bring Timmy back to Alicia. Lead little Timmy back to Alicia. Yeah, I get
Of
it. I
course.
gotcha. Is he following us or does he just run? There he is. All right, buddy.
The light is my strength.
Maybe she's like a caretaker.
Bless you, Prince Arthas.
She should give me the +1.
I stand for
She
the
normally
light.
gives you like a plus. Oh, she gave me +3 claws, I think.
Is there danger?
Cool.
For honor.
All right, let's go and kill Maynag.
Of course.
In the original version of the game, was it Maynag? Did they change it to be Maynag? Oh, dude, lore!
Sound
Get the
plan.
scroll! We gotta backtrack and look for lore.
Have
You know
met
there's
my
more.
daughter?
No, I have not met your daughter. I'm not interested. Footmen, I'm royalty. Who do you think you are? Footmen are versatile foot soldiers that are the heart of the Alliance war machine. Fighting in close formation, they use proven tactical methods, advance slowly with shields raised, then draw swords and close into battle. The Alliance suffered considerable losses during the devastating battles of the Second War, but a new generation of soldiers has arisen to take their place. Armed with broadswords and heavy kite shields, these footmen are capable of breaking any enemy charge. That's not true. Through those lacking the shining plate mail and specialized training of noblemen, the common footman fights with bravery and honor on the field of battle.
I stand for the light.
We must have missed some lore scrolls.
Certainly.
We must have. Did we go over
Of
here?
course.
Was this something? Yo, we need our hot lore scrolls, okay? What if we miss some? Seems like they're kind of hiding out in these little, like, terrain nooks and crannies. We want to make sure that we get them.
Certainly.
Yeah, Ultravision's really nice.
Justice shall be
Very
done.
handy.
A sound plan.
Yo, Uther the Lightbringer, let's go. Codex. Uther serves as mentor to the next generation of paladins, teaching them the intricacies of the Holy Light, strategy, and warfare. Oh, wait. Did I? Well, we skipped the first paragraph. He was the first ordained knight of the Silver Hand. He has fought in some of the bloodiest battles of the Second War and afterwards served to maintain order and peace as both knight and cleric. We've already read that second paragraph. His finest student is Arthas Menethil. He has a keen interest in forging the prince into a man worthy of wearing the crown of Lordaeron. Wow, that's pretty embarrassing for Uther, knowing what path Arthas ends up taking.
For honor.
Yeah, I wouldn't be... if you honestly are listing Arthas as your best student,
Certainly.
only for him to very quickly and easily succumb to corruption...
Plan.
Because he can't do, like, a simple risk analysis of what he needs to do to try to save his kingdom and then ends up killing them all anyway. Like,
Welcome to our village.
that's a little embarrassing, buddy. Hey, so where's our next hot lore tip? We came up here.
Of course.
This was around where we got the footman one, I believe.
Certainly.
If these are in the order in which that you discover them, there's one between the footman
Certainly.
one.
A sound plan.
Welcome to our village.
Between the footman one and Uther the Lightbringer.
Certainly.
It's a short map. I'm willing to look a little bit in the future. I don't think I'm too concerned about the lore scrolls,
honor.
if you'll forgive me. They don't appear to show up on the minimap. Maybe down here?
Certainly.
Why, I'm kind of... That actually showed up on my minimap as like a spot, even though I hadn't gone in there.
For honor.
I'm just going to look for a brief moment. It didn't seem like it was down here with the gnolls either. And I don't think it was over here with the bandits. Let's just proceed.
For honor.
That's fine. It's fine. Who knows? Maybe you collect them in a different order than they
sound
are on the
plan.
screen, based on, like, linearly where you are on the level. Who knows?
Of course.
Let's go roast Maynag, and we could probably get
For
some
honor.
hot Syndicate lore if I had to guess.
A sound plan.
It is a sound plan, Arthas. Is there
The
no
light
music
is my
playing?
strength.
I think this is what... This used to happen... No, there it goes. Was that just coincidental timing? I don't know.
I'm here to help.
Okay. Let's get in there.
Of
I remember
course.
when I played the Reforged campaign, that was a
Certainly.
problem where there was a lot of eerie silence when the
sound
music just
plan.
randomly decided to not play, you know?
Feel my wrath.
Bandits?
For honor.
The Rogue Wizard? I mean, we could go for the Rogue Wizard first, I suppose, just because he's casting Frost Shield.
I'm here to
You gotta save him.
Well, easy. Is there danger?
He's dead.
Justice shall be
I should
done.
not have gone for the Rogue Wizard first. That was actually a mistake.
The light is my strength.
Okay,
I stand
break,
for
break,
the
break.
light.
Break,
The word.
break. Pot of mana.
I stand for the
Go ahead
light.
and use one.
I'm here to help.
We're still only level 1.
What do you need?
I don't need that rune right now. One brave militiaman died
The light is my strength.
to stop everyone else from taking some damage, you know?
Justice shall be done. Is there danger?
So
I'm
we'll
here to
maybe
help.
snag that on the way back after we take a ton of,
Of
damage
course.
against Maynag. Here's what we're going to do.
Certainly.
We're going to run in and pop the inevitable
word.
trap.
The light is my strength. Certainly.
We'll pull them one by one if we have to. Never mind. They're all here.
Justice shall be done.
Get in there, and I guess pop this. Did I click him?
Damn. The
No, he's
attack
dead
has
already.
begun.
That's fine.
To arms, my brothers!
Which one is the... Oh, okay. And now there's a timer. Well, we got
stand
the
for
ledger.
light. Of course.
Like, huge frame dips here.
The light is my strength.
Is there a reason that there
Is
needs
there
to be
danger?
a timer, do you
Justice shall
think?
be done.
Is it just like...
honor.
I think maybe my one concern, and we're not that far into this.
Orders.
I
We're not
stand
that
for
far
the
into
light.
this, so I really don't want to lean into this too much. But,
course.
like, is there really a reason
For honor.
for some of the changes that get made?
sound
That's, I
plan.
mean, we're really early, like I said. so I don't want to make the assumption that, like, every change is
I stand
superfluous.
for the light.
But there comes a point where I will be questioning, like,
Justice
are these
shall
some of
be
these
done.
changes, are these changes that needed to be made, or did they
Certainly.
exist simply to say, hey,
The
it's
light
a,
is
you
my
know,
strength.
look what we did, look what we did
A sound
differently.
plan.
And that's kind of the, that's kind of how the first thing I felt
here to
when
help.
I,
For honor.
dude, we got to, hang on, we got to get
Is
the
there
lore. That's
danger?
kind of my first thought when I saw that timer pop up.
Certainly.
Pause me. We got to read about the Syndicate. The Syndicate is a criminal organization led by the displaced nobles of the fallen kingdom of Alterac. They seek to free their nation from Lordaeron's grasp and will use any means to do it. Syndicate members wear vests or masks colored in orange, matching the colors and iconography of their fallen homeland. Nobles often pose as common agents in their ranks, but their signet rings make them recognizable when confronted up close. These human rebels threatened anyone living in or around the Alterac Mountains, peasants and nobles alike. All who encounter these dangerous vagabonds must ready themselves for battle. In recent years, the Syndicate has become increasingly more organized, with raids into the heartlands of Stromgrad and even Lordaeron itself. Rumor has it that Aiden I don't know how to pronounce the last name, Crown Prince of Alterac, has returned from exile to finally reclaim his father's realm. If Aladin has indeed assumed command of the Syndicate, any hope of peace in Alterac may be naught but a distant dream.
Of course.
Okay, let's
A
go.
sound plan. For honor.
Go ahead and hit this.
Certainly.
I mean, if we have to finish the mission in less than 2 minutes, we're not going to be able to, but it seems like we just have to bolt for the city and we'll be fine.
The light is my strength. Of course.
Here's your ledger.
Thank you for helping me. Please, take this item.
That could prove to be useful
Okay, it
indeed.
usually goes right into his inventory. Yep, he gave us... Wow, Pot of Restoration is
A
actually
sound
quite good.
plan.
No +1 tome? Are you crazy?
For honor.
Alright, just cross the bridge.
Of course.
There we go. Okay,
sound
now we can
plan.
turn around. I guess we can go back and look for our other
Certainly.
scrolls of whatever. Lore? Lore scrolls?
Haul these wretches off with the rest of them.
Dude, that lady has a top hat.
He's escaping! Kill him! Move him out!
Orcs, arm yourselves!
Time to die.
Alright. So now we're in like a different version of the town, I guess. I think those dudes can handle this.
Of course.
What? No.
Time for killing.
The walls are falling in! Get out!
On my way.
I stand for the light.
Just quick save, because who knows what the heck this is going to be.
The
There's a
light
lot of
is my
things to
strength.
break, but the most important thing, I guess, is to get around and save the villagers. Just auto attack and try and snag the aggression of these units before too many of these villagers die.
The walls are falling in! Get out!
I'm here to help. Justice shall be done.
Keep doing that.
The walls are falling in! Get out!
Get out!
A sound plan.
Let's take you guys and grab some aggro down here.
The walls are falling in! Get out!
Is there danger? Of
Heal
course.
here. Arthas, let's move you over here and snag this
sound
ranged
plan.
unit.
The walls are falling in! Get out!
Okay, maybe that doesn't need to be replayed every time, you know? You ever think about that?
A sound plan.
Pick that up.
The walls are falling in! Get out!
Yes, my liege.
Let's run you away.
The light is my
Let's
strength.
heal here.
Say the word.
Justice shall be done.
Orders.
The walls are
I'm here to
falling
help.
in! Get out!
Really?
Is there danger?
Did you know that the walls are
stand
falling
for
in
the
and
light.
that we need to get out?
Of course.
Only 4 dead villagers? I think a lot of them have already escaped.
Our forces are under
I'm here to help.
Yes, my
The
liege.
slave master heals himself by doing
I
stuff.
stand for
Okay,
the
by
light.
stealing life from his minions. So he gets death pact?
Justice shall be done.
Well, this was a nice little boss
there
battle.
danger?
You know, a lot sort of just like appears and you
light
gotta
is my
start dealing with
strength.
it really quick.
Betrayer of
Okay, well, he's killing his own dudes, so we got him now. Yeah, this is good, and actually there's a lot of opportunities to actually use your spells, or use your items, rather, so that you're not going to be hanging on to them at later points in the map, which is always an important thing. Lesser healing. There's crates all over the place, but, you know, whatever those were, we're not getting whatever's in them.
For my father, the king. For honor.
There's a pot of mana.
But what about the others who were taken away?
Don't worry, son. We'll find them and bring them home safe.
Prince Arthas, Lord Uther needs you at the Orc encampment immediately.
Never a dull moment. Let's get moving.
Okay. Well, that was the first mission of Warcraft 3 Reforged, the Scourge of Lordaeron. By the way, this is like a mission pack, which I think just means we're proud of our work and we want to get it out in front of people without actually finishing the campaign. So here's like the first 6 missions, I think. I think the first 5 missions are released, so we have Mission Pack 1. So this series is only going to be 5 maps, and then the 6 through 9, I guess, will be released at some point in the future. But yeah, the map is severely different. I think it's great. The terrain's all changed. There doesn't need to be a timer to get into the village. The fact that the second part of the map is on a timer, I think is fine. It's not really on a timer, but it's like, you know, you have to save the villagers and stuff. You gotta spread your units out and distract the aggression of the orcs. It was kind of a frantic part of the map for sure. Didn't have time to break the crates and get the items, but, you know, it's mission 1. Whatever the items are there, it's going to be fine. I would hope that the difficulty of future maps is not one such like, oh, you didn't carry forward all the items from the previous maps. Get effed. I don't think that's the case. In any case, it's tough to comment too much on these. Again, I like to comment on all the new stuff. The lore scrolls are nice. Some of them feel superfluous. We don't need a lore scroll for Militia and Footman. We just don't. You know, the Uther one and the Syndicate one, and of course there were ones I didn't find, but there was a timer and we had to rush to the end of the map, so I really didn't have time to look. I don't know what triggers that. It could have been after we engaged Maynag. I'm going to guess that there was like a location trigger, or just based on the trigger of engaging Maynag, where there's like a voice line when you engage him that might also kick off the timer. Or it's just, you know, the amount of time spent on the map. Regardless, either one sort of discourages you from going around and maybe going back and getting the scrolls that you would have otherwise missed. It's not that big of a deal, but again, I sort of question, like, is this a change that needed to be made? All the other stuff is good, though. The map, at least, I don't want to say maps, I haven't played them all. It looks lovely. Love the reterraining work. Everything just sort of blends together. Cinematic work is really good. But again, it's kind of hard to comment on that, if only because, like, it's the same story, the same dialogue we've heard a million times. So it's hard to feel, like, super wowed by it. But there's a lot of really neat things, like, you know, being able to sync the characters' mouths properly, as opposed to the base game where there was a weird desyncing issue. You know, Arthas putting his hammer down and kneeling down to talk to stupid little kid in the end cinematic. All that kind of stuff. It's all really nice, really well done. So just want to point out that I think that's cool. Again, it's difficult for me. This is, I guess, a me problem. I don't know. It's difficult for me to feel super excited about, you know, the Scourge of Lordaeron again. But what does excite me is the fact that there seem to be huge swaths of these missions that are outright changed and completely new. So I'm looking forward to see what the rest of this Map Pack 1 holds for us. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.